welcome to another video here on Phantom of Haunted Hill.
Oh, hey, what's going on, folks? I was just straightening out. Yes, indeed. Phantom's got to look sharp, man. Look at my anthropophagus shirt. Look at that cute George Eastman. The girls was all hot for that guy, especially in his dinner plate. But anyway, yes, indeed. I thought we would do some more horror film recommendations because I was thinking of some films that I absolutely love. They don't seem to be mentioned very often. And I thought we'd start off with this one. This one, I remember when it had come out, I got it on a VHS and I watched it a bunch of times. I really enjoyed it. And I didn't think I would because it stars Grace Jones, the weird singer. But it was a great movie. Let's check out the trailer.
Did you ever have one of those nights? Hey, where are we going? Doesn't matter. What counts is that you're my buddy. My day didn't start off too well.
We be looking for ya.
Are we jumpy tonight?
And then it got worse.
We're here.
And then...
Gentlemen, I give you Katrina.
You're just what I'm looking for. Why'd you pick on us?
It was a mistake. It was a little error there, a little communication error. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. Let's just get out of here. This is not really happening.
Hello, baby.
God, you look awful. What happened to you?
I was nearly hung. I got into a fight with a psychotic albino. I hit a cockroach, my best friend disappears, and then I'm nearly assassinated by a runaway elevator. Anyone can have an off night. This is fantastic!
That, a comedy with bite. And of course, Grace Jones.
Oh, yeah. Two college kids want to go hire a stripper. They should have stayed home, huh? I'm telling you. Have you noticed in that we had that Gary, how do you say his name? Watanabe? Something like that. You remember him from 16 Candles. He was the Oriental guy that was dating that one nerd girl. And he was hanging out by the tree. Remember? Automobile? That guy. And Chris Makepeace, who was in My Bodyguard. Yeah, the old movie, not this newer love one or whatever. I never saw it. I couldn't care. But I do enjoy the old My Bodyguard where the kids getting protected at school. That was great when Chris Makepeace, you saw him in there. Of course, Grace Jones as Katrina. Yes, indeed. Great film. I don't like that they said comedy in it, but whatever. Next up, let's go to Pittsburgh, shall we? We all know George Romero, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Creep Show, Martin. And how about the guy who played the lead zombie? The guy in the opening scenes of Night of the Living Dead, Mr. Bill Hinsman. or Heinzman. They spelled his name wrong, and when they did the credits in Night of the Living Dead, I guess. Well, we'll refer to him as Hinsman. So Bill Hinsman wrote and directed this, basically just a fun ripoff of Night of the Living Dead with these young kids that go on a farm. And this is a really great film. I loved it. And I remember taking it upstairs to show my grandpa when it was on VHS. I had gotten it. And I was like, Grandpa, you got to see this, man. You know, it's not as great as Night of the Living Dead, but man, it's awesome. So yes, indeed. Let's check out that trailer.
Just when you thought the dead were buried, they are back in the most shocking horror film of all time.
Open the door.
We have spoiled the earth and made it a living hell.
Oh, you bastard!
Bill Heinzman, the ghoul from Night of the Living Dead, returns. Imagine your most horrifying nightmare has come to life. They look like people we know, people we love, but they will eat you alive.
They're gonna come soon, okay?
No one can stop them. They're back. And they are hungry.
You're not human! I saw one that just never faced it. I shot two in the head. I think they're dead. Man, you gotta help us! They're coming!
Corpses rising everywhere.
We're gonna head west until we meet up with the group coming from the east with Deputy Geary.
What are we looking for? Yeah, Sheriff. What are these things?
They're dead things.
You cannot kill someone who is already dead. The most shocking horror film of all times. Revenge of the Living Zombies.
Next up, classic. Something Lon Chaney Sr. would have starred in and would have been the perfect role for him. Anyone remember I, Madman? Yes. Starring Jenny Wright and Randall William Cook as Dr. Alan Kessler and Malcolm Brand, who is the madman in I, Madman. It's about a girl that works at a bookstore, and she comes across the book I, Madman, and she becomes intrigued by it, especially when murders are occurring that are actually in the book. And she comes face to face with Malcolm Brand. It's a great film. Let's check out that trailer, baby.
They say that if you want to escape reality, all you really have to do is pick up a good book.
Why don't we just take it from the top, okay?
It all started with the book. One minute I was reading about him, and the next minute he was standing right next to me.
But when the escape becomes an obsession,
Honey, I've been through this crap.
I can't stop.
it is the return to reality that becomes the challenge.
Why would anybody do such a thing?
Because he thinks that it will please me.
Lovely.
What is happening to you?
Damn it, Richard, listen to me. I'm telling you, there's going to be another killing tonight.
You can't stake out every building in the city based on some cryptic passage from a 30-year-old novel.
Going down.
Just read the book, Richard, please.
You will love me.
I, Madman. Read any good books lately?
All right, next up is a film from 1982 called Death Valley. I remember seeing this on cable back in the day when I was a young man, when I was a young phantom. And it stars Peter Billingsley, who was in A Christmas Story. That's right, that little blonde-haired kid. He's in it, as well as Catherine Hicks. She used to be married to Kevin Yeager. I don't know if they still are or not. Of course, she was in Child's Play. She's been in all kinds of horror films. And yes. So let's check out that trailer of Death Valley. A little kid finds something that he shouldn't have found. And it has a lot of desert scenes because it takes place in Death Valley. Obviously, we're coming to get you, Sheriff. And there's even a scene in there where the killer's trying to get him, but he thinks he's playing with the fake cowboys in the town. And yeah, it gets pretty chilling near the ending there. When Billy's in the back of the guy's car, the one killer, and he knows he's the kid's behind there, and he starts singing about Billy Boy. Man, it's awesome. And then just when you think the killer's dead and gone, oh, we find something else out. It will kind of remind you of Just Before Dawn. Well, let's check out the trailer.
Billy thought the hardest thing he ever had to do was say goodbye to his father.
Listen, will you write me a postcard?
Sure.
He was wrong. He thought meeting his mother's new boyfriend would be even harder.
Come on. What do you see the trip I got planned for her? She don't love it.
I hope so.
He was wrong again. Billy found out on this vacation
You look terrific, Billy.
Yeah, real cowboy. Right, Mom?
the hardest thing is just to survive. A new family together for the first time. Here in Death Valley, they'll be secluded, isolated, but not quite alone. In the mind of a madman, they have been chosen. On a road to nowhere, they are being hunted. And when the sunlight dies in Death Valley, he will come for them. Death Valley was a great place for a family vacation until the tourist business started dying.
Okay, well, let's go to Italy for this next one. Our Halloween recommendations here. Mario Bava. Countless masterpieces. Well, I'm going to recommend this time around. How about Planet of the Vampires? That's one that we don't see all that very often. Planet of the Vampires is incredible atmosphere. The cinematography, it's just creepazoid fright city all around. And yes, indeed. So let's check out the trailer for that masterpiece.
It's our sixth orbit around this planet. That signal always comes from the same point. Let's prepare for a landing, Brad.
Okay. All right, so it's not a cosmic cloud. But what about life?
Now Karen's gone crazy.
They fought and killed each other off.
Maybe we're not alone.
That's true. Their form here could be based on a different plane of vibrations. Flesh and blood man can't see them.
I saw them. I saw them in the fog, all mutilated and bloody.
I inhabit the body of your late captain. We arranged for several of you to kill each other so that we could take over your bodies.
We'll never submit to a breed of parasites.
Next up, how about Island of Terror, starring Peter Cushing? Matter of fact, I didn't pull DVDs out of everything. This one's sitting right there, so I knew it was there. Island of Terror, where the creatures eat your bones and they leave your flesh. Imagine going on a picnic date with a really beautiful girl, just walking around. You're walking to the picnic area, and you see this guy laying there. He's all just skin and all flat. Look at this weird balloon, honey. Yeah, it is creepy, and it's definitely great. This was another one I saw on cable as a young man. The young man was I. So let's check that out.
His body's all like jelly.
We've discovered a body without any trace of bone. No bones. No bones.
I think we can rule out a contagious disease.
Whatever it was, it must have started in this lab.
What is it? What's happened? Dr. Phillips, in the course of his experiments, created some kind of living organism that kills. And we'll need a lot of help from you if this island is going to survive.
Fear and panic will defeat us just as surely as the silicates. We need all your help and your cooperation. We must work together.
I'll shoot anyone that moves!
This next one is when I would go to the video stores. And of course, after I saw everything that I wanted to see, I would start also sometimes pick out ones that just seemed interesting. Like, one of those movies was Fiend. Yes, indeed. All I can say about this one is beware who your piano teacher is.
What are you hiding, Fry? You lied to the police, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I told them the truth. Who are you, anyway?
I'm somebody who wants to know what you were doing last Sunday. What you were really doing.
Mr. Longfellow?
Marcia! Marcia! That's my wife!
Yeah? All right, next up is a classic cheapy cheese fest, Garden of the Dead. But I love it. Yes, indeed. What a great film. It's also called Tomb of the Undead, released in 1972, directed by John Haynes. And it's about a bunch of prisoners in a chain gang. They get some experimental formaldehyde and they get high off of it. Hey, man, oh, man, this is fucking great, man. And later they decide they're going to try to escape and they're all shot dead. Next thing you know, they're rising up and coming for everyone in the prison. It's a great film. Let's check out that trailer.
Wouldn't believe me. I saw Braddock and the others.
Issue every man 2 boxes of ammo.
Yes, sir. Warden, what about the prisoners in the yacht?
So far, Jablonski, nothing has happened inside the camp. The prisoners stay where they are.
I saw Braddock and the others.
No! You saw somebody. So did I. But you didn't see any dead men.
There's lots of tracks, sir. It looks like they all came inside.
Sergeant, form search parties, each one taking a section of the camp.
Yes, sir.
Let one of us drive to town, sir. We can call the sheriff's station at Braidwood.
There's nothing here we can't handle ourselves, Jablonski.
Okay, well, number 10 on our list of recommendations, Curse of the Screaming Dead, also known as Curse of the Cannibal Confederates. We're staying in 1982 for this one, directed by Tony Malinowski. This was distributed through Troma. Yes, indeed. And I remember getting this. This was one of those that just looked really cool and interesting at the video store. Curse of the Screaming Dead. And then I saw it released. I got the DVD up there. It might even be a Blu-ray. I don't know what it is. I have so much stuff. I don't know what any of it is. All I know is I have tens of thousands of horror movies. That's all I know. Yes, this film is about these younger people that go out on a deer hunt, and they hear noises, and they go follow the noises, and they come to a church graveyard, and it's a Confederate graveyard, and they find some stuff that belongs to the soldiers, and one of them takes them. And basically what happens is the Confederates want it back. And so they rise from the dead and basically come and get them. Now, what's really cool about this too is like the gore scenes, the eating scenes of the zombies eating, they go on forever. It's like you got a 10-minute sequence of zombies just tearing people apart and eating. It's excellent. Very low budget though, but that's part of the charm of it all, you know?
It's so old. It must be worth a lot.
There must have been a battle here.
Doesn't say anything about a battle on any of those stones.
Just a list of names like they're all buried in the same grave.
But it belongs to someone. You shouldn't take it.
If it belongs to anyone, it belongs to those dead soldiers out there.
Damn it, Mel. It was your idea to take the new trail. Now where the hell are we?
Where is the camper?
Hell, I don't know. I just don't understand. Never mind that. Just shoot.
So there we go. We had Vamp, Revenge of the Living Zombies, I'm Madman, Death Valley, Planet of the Vampires, Island of Terror, Fiend, Angst, Garden of the Dead, and Curse of the Screaming Dead. That's right. They're in a heavy metal band. They scream. All right. Well, anyway, thanks, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you'll check some of that out for your Halloween viewing. I've already got a new list started for the next one. And yeah. So give this video a like, hit that subscribe button. Hey, make a comment. Tell me give me 10 recommendations I should check out. I haven't seen every single thing in the world, despite my collection. There are some classics that I want that I don't even have. But thanks, folks. We'll see you next time here on Phantom Haunted Hill, screaming with the dead. What music they make.